Om Sadgurave Namaha. My name is Srinath. I am from Bangalore. I am an entrepreneur. I run 3 companies. I am in association with Guruji, Mataji and ShaktiVeda Wellness Mission for the past 5 years. If I have to tell something about Guruji, whom we call him as Guruji, his name Rishidev Sri Narendran, what to say? An ordinary engineer, a magnetologist, an atheist, all these put together, you can imagine what kind of a person he would have been. Then what a total shift from such kind of a life to becoming the Rishidev. Just imagine. He was from a regular, normal background. All his family members were related, though they were related to spirituality or with certain things related to spirituality. He was not a believer of spirituality or God or anything of that sort. But when he was traveling all around India, north to south and east to west, then what happened? When he was traveling, when he saw the sufferings and the miseries of the people, at that time something happened to him. He felt that something has to be done. And when he went into the core of this problems, then he found out it was just not science or medical problems that people were facing. It is beyond science and beyond medicine. So when he went in search of it, that is when the transformation or the reformation, whatever you call it as, happened. That is when an ordinary Purusha became Purushottama, and that is how he became Rishidev. He gave so many solutions, he has given so many solutions to all the miseries of the mankind. That is how he has become Rishidev. This is what I would have a brief introduction about Rishidev. Then, when we talk about the first disciple of Rishidev, Mataji Dr. Sri Priya, homeopathic medical practitioner by profession, she got associated with Guruji and became his first disciple. She has a complete range of medical medicine, practicing of medicine going on in her clinic, which is in Jigni, and she has dedicated her entire life to spread the message of truth of Guruji. And we have this place, a beautiful place called Sarveshwara Dhama in Jigni in Bangalore, wherein what you are seeing, the place where I am sitting, where if you can see the kind of wood that you are seeing at the back, what for all this wood is being piled up here, that too in such large quantities. It is mainly because Guruji is performing as a Mukhya Aacharya, one of the biggest yagams seen in the entire history of mankind, Bhaishajya Mahayagam. This time there is 2 yagams going on. One is Bhaishajya Mahayagam and the other one is Sri Rudra Mahayagam. It's a very rare opportunity for anyone to get to see such kind of a yagam. Bhaishajya Mahayagam means it is a huge yagam which goes on for almost 81 hours non-stop, continuously for 81 hours, day and night. And Guruji and Mataji perform this particular yagam. Guruji performs this as a Mukhya Aacharya. And 81 different herbs are offered as oblation to Agni in 81 hours. These herbs, why are these herbs offered? The prime reason for offering this herb is to cleanse the environment and cleanse the atmosphere. Nobody else, at least as I know, will be performing a yagam on such a huge level for cleansing of environment. We might have seen yagams for so many different reasons, but for environment, this is the only place where that is being done. Maybe When we go back to our scriptures, the first Bhaishajya Mahayagam which was done was very long back by Janamejaya, who was the last clan of Pandavas in Mahabharata. After his Sarpayagam, when the entire environment was filled with poison, Vyasa Mahamuni requested him to do this Bhaishajya Mahayagam so that the environment gets cleansed. After that, there is no reference in any of the scriptures that anybody has done such a yagam to cleanse the environment. Only Guruji has started doing it, and what is happening now from the past 3 days and which is going to culminate tomorrow, this is 20th Mahayagam. And this place, Sarveshwara Dhama, for having experienced such huge big yagams, 20 yagams, has become a Punya Bhumi. We can call it as Prayag of South. Such is the sanctity of this area. Anybody who steps into this compound, they have felt a lot of change in their thinking pattern, the peace of mind what they experience, and when they visit different concepts that have been formulated by Guruji, like Shivanaga Kshetram, when they go there and sit for meditation. Many people have shared their experiences when they visited Shivanaga Kshetram, that generally when they sit for meditation, it might take around 10 minutes or 20 minutes or 30 minutes if they sit. Still they don't get that much of concentration. But here, as soon as they enter and they start meditating, many people, more than 90% of the people have shared that immediately, instantly they get that concentration, and they can very well meditate for at least 10-15 minutes, how much ever. They love this place so much. And it is just not Shivanaga Kshetram. There are so many different concepts that has been made here. One is, as I said, Shivanaga Kshetram. Then there are two more called as Nakshatravanam and Rashivanam, wherein in Nakshatravanam, for 27 different nakshatrams, we have 27 vrikshas related to that particular nakshatram planted there. And Guruji has already put his energy there, and the program has been done there. So anybody who go and sit there and do meditation for 10 minutes, whatever the dosham or anything related to their particular nakshatram gets cleansed. Then we have Rashivanam, wherein the same thing applies there also. If there are any dosham or anything related to that particular Rashi of that particular person, that also gets cleansed. This place is basically meant for a lot of cleansing, so that a lot of transformation and reformation happens in the lives of the people who come here. That is what Guruji and Amma, as we call Mataji very dearly, are doing, and they have dedicated their life only for that. So let this be benefited to the entire mankind, and I don't think this kind of a concept is existing anywhere else in the world. At least I am not aware of, to the slightest of my minimum knowledge what I have. Thank you very much. Om Sadguruve Namaha.